all the big names on the front as we roll away from the start. And Joe, great to see Marianne Vos, second from the left there in that European Champions jersey, back from broken collarbone and here and racing.
It is great to see her back racing. She was the first ever winner of this race back in 2014.
So that's the point we were aiming for, kilometre zero. So we are off and racing. 129.7 kilometres remains for the riders. Christine Majerus looking very, very comfortable on the front. Elisa Longo Borghini in that green, white and red Italian national champions jersey coming right onto the wheel of the Luxembourg champion here. So straight away on the opening day, really trying to set this up, and Chanel Mason just struggling a little bit on the back of the group.
Yeah, as gaps open here, it does get very hard to close these. It depends how hard the race goes over the top of the climb. If they ease up after the sprint, it would be okay for the girls at the back. If an attack goes after the sprint, that'll make it really tough.
Christine Majerus now lines up for the top of the climb. So Ball Dolmans, they wanted that jersey, and the only climb of the day. Christine Majerus from Elisa Longo Borghini, Cecily Ludwig taking the third place. So now they line up for the sprint. There's Danny Rowe there as well. Marianne Vos coming up in that European Champions jersey. Amy Peters on the front. Sunweb right on the front here in their entirety, trying to lead out for Corinne Rivera. Amy Peters trying to battle back in that orange jersey. Danny Rowe really well positioned here in that green jersey. So a real battle now starting. Corinne Rivera sees that line ahead of her. So the American now lights it up for the sprint, and good work there by Team Sunweb. So Corinne Rivera takes the first intermediate sprint from Amy Peters, with Chloe Hosking of Lei Cipollini sweeping up at that 1 point. Danny Rowe now moves up for the Wow Deals team in the green. Can Danny Rowe try and sneak some seconds? They're all across the road, and Danny Rowe looks like she's just edging ahead of Amy Peters, but Peters fighting back on the line. A very close sprint there between Amy Peters and Danny Rowe, and Corinne Rivera well there as well in third place.
Wow, that was really close. Danny Rowe did a brilliant job there of surfing the wheels. I saw her on Marianne Vos's wheel, so what a lead out to have from Marianne Vos. But there we go, Amy Peters taking the points there from Danny Rowe and Corinne Rivera.
Into the closing stages of stage one of the 2018 Over Energy Women's Tour.
Oh, there's been a crash there for Wiggle Rider.
So Lisa Brennauer looked like there, number 51. She's that's a disaster for that team. Lisa Brennauer, a really versatile team, and the whole Wiggle High Five team potentially now at the back. Katie Archibald there, just having a look round to see where their team leader is.
Yeah, so Lisa Brennauer will be the team leader for Wiggle High Five. She won this race a couple of years ago. So when that happens to your team leader, at this point, you're not so concerned about the stage win. You need to go back and get that rider so they don't lose a big chunk of time. But, oh, there we go again.
And another big crash here in the Wiggle High Five team. They were chasing to get back on, and we look like most of them have gone down here.
Coming up to the final corner where you really want to send your sprinter off to the finish there.
Seeing Kirsten Field in that black jersey of Wiggle High Five, but lining up now for this final corner. And look at this, the lead out now, Jolien de Huda. We're right down on the seafront here in Southwold. It's 300 meters, as we said, from that bottom corner up towards the line. Watch out as well. There's Amelie Deirdrichsen in that orange jersey. Kirsten Field is battling now, but it's that Belgian champion, Jolien de Huda. Corinne Rivera is trying to get up there as well, but straight down the center of the road. You can see this headwind, but it goes to de Huda. The Belgian champion is back, and Marianne Vos in that Euro Champions jersey banging the bars with frustration. So Jolien de Huda wins stage one from Marta Bastianelli, Corinne Rivera, Georgia Bronzini, Amelie Deirdrichsen and Marianne Vos. Hannah Barnes was the highest placed British rider in 9th. Christine Majerus is the first rider to wear the Skoda Queen of the Mountains jersey. Out in front in the Iceberg Sprints classification is Dutch rider Amy Peters. Danny Rowe is the Adnams best British rider in 5th position overall, thanks to her bonus seconds on the intermediate sprint. And Jolien de Huda is back on the podium as the first holder of the OVO Energy green jersey.